Nehemiah's art. Nehemiah, it's a biblical name. What does it mean? The name Nehemiah means God is compassionate. Or a child's version of the Bible goes to the heart of the matter. It says, Nehemiah means God wipes our tears. Upon reading that one night with a young granddaughter, the thought struck such a chord in me, and I realized, yes, this defines my ministry. Life can be brutally hard, and God does indeed wipe our tears. We read about the heart of Jesus in Luke 7:11 through 16. Jesus came upon the funeral procession of a young man. He was the only child of his mother, a widow. She was in obvious, terrible grief. When the Lord saw her, his heart overflowed with compassion. "Don't cry," he said, and he raised her son back to life. So what does compassion have to do with art, you might ask? Art, whether it is music, dancing, writing, literature, theater, visual art, all art has the component of self-expression. Through learning the language of art, how to communicate our thoughts and feelings in a given genre, there is healing in bringing our hurts and heartaches to the surface, where the warmth of God's light can not only reframe the way we look at our struggles in our lives, but bring out beauty in the process. You see, it is in relating to those common struggles that we form bonds of understanding with other people. We find that we are more alike than different, and we can help each other along the way. We may never know this side of eternity why we had to suffer various things. The answers are probably too deep for us to even understand. Yet, knowing the answers to the why questions is not a prerequisite for healing. Healing of our souls and spirits comes through the touch of Jesus. When that supernatural peace that he offers floods our souls, it's enough. The beautiful thing about compassion is that it overflows to others. Art is one vehicle among many where the compassion of God that we experience can be shared so that others may benefit. The arts are a powerful component of being human, being made in the image of God. And like all good gifts, we can choose to use those gifts either for self-serving purposes, or we can use those gifts to bless and benefit others. My vision for Nehemiah's art is a place, a community art studio, and a space, a virtual space, where the building blocks of art can be taught so that the student can gain understanding to visually express their thoughts and ideas, to bring concepts out of the recesses of our minds and into the light. A worldview, an individual's way of looking at life, certainly comes through a body of art that an artist builds, that an art student builds. A deep dive will often explain why a person paints or draws or creates songs or writes poetry or whatever with a certain feel, a mood, a subject matter, a statement, an outlook, or an expression. The arts can express outwardly what is happening in the depths of the heart. We find commonality, camaraderie, companionship, and friendship when the ideas of our heart connect with someone else who thinks or feels the same way. That concept resonates within us. One of the wonderful aspects about compassion is when we have experienced something hard in life and have walked through that time of grief or pain, and then have healing from that life hurt as we've walked with God, we then become equipped to show a depth and level of compassion to others who have experienced something similar, a similar pain. Our sufferings are then given purpose when they can be used to help restore someone else. Jesus is the great physician. Sometimes we have the incredible privilege to be one of his instruments. So Nehemiah's art is becoming a place and a space to refocus, rebuild, and restore using the vehicle of art, and hopefully someday many arts, to be a usable instrument in the great Creator's hand. Thank you for listening. If some of these thoughts resonate with you, please feel free to jot down a comment. Thank you.